Hey everybody, we'll be foregoing the dairy webinar this week, but I wanted to bring you an update from the field. The alfalfa study that we're working on is progressing really nicely, had a tremendous amount of interest from nutritionists and farmers. Some farmers have taken upon themselves to do their own scissor cutting and asking us to interpret the results they're getting. So it's been a really positive thing. The cold weather has certainly kept alfalfa at bay and hasn't grown a lot in the last week or so, but now with warm weather, I expect this alfalfa to take off. Last year we had people growing or making first crop around the 20th with some of the early stuff. I don't think we're going to be that early this year. I think we'll be out in the probably closer to Memorial Day, which was probably a more typical time in the old days for making first crop. And with the scissor cuttings that we're doing, we're going to see the impact as we move into this first crop window of this. Not only what is the quality of this year's first crop, but what's the impact of last year's old growth in it. And I think it's going to be an interesting story to tell, and there's a lot of interest in the industry in what we're doing. So it's been a fun thing to get to be a part of, and great feedback from out in the field and what's going on. And there's going to be the conflict between, do I make hay, do I get corn in, do I got new seeding to do? There's going to be lots going on in the next 2 weeks as far as what's a priority. And we'll have to see. I think based on some of the results we're getting, there's always that push to get first crop alfalfa made so that you can get some quality. And it could be that people will wait to try and pick up some of the tonnage that we don't seem to have yet. So these scissor cuttings that we're doing, I think, are going to be really informative to help people decide what they're going to do on making first crop, when to make it, how to make it. Whether we should even be talking AFT, we'll see in the next week or two whether AFT is even an option for discussion, but let's keep our minds open. Maybe this is a year to be looking at that. So read through the document that we send out every week. There'll be updated information as to what's progressing with this alfalfa. So keep watching it and you'll see what's going on. So that's an update from the field, and we'll keep you guys posted on a weekly basis what's going on with alfalfa.